I 39 female ended up forcing my oldest stepson 22 male out, but my 39 male husband left me hanging. I moved in with my husband, HB, 39M, 3 years ago, when I was pregnant with our daughter, BD, 2.5F. His son, SS, 19M, was already living with us at the time and was studying. Or so I thought. It turned out he wasn't really studying and dropped out. After some pushing, he found a job at a gas station, which he quit after 3 months. That started nearly a year of him sitting in his room, doing nothing, while my husband and I navigated the first year of our daughter's life. He seemed perfectly fine leeching off us and never even reported his unemployment to social services. After a year, he finally found another job, fixing electronics at a big retailer. I felt some relief because surely now that he had a full-time job, he'd move out soon. He was almost 21 at this point, with a full-time income and no expenses. He even mentioned wanting to move out. We didn't charge him rent for the first year, hoping he'd be financially stable enough to take that next step. My husband, however, would have been fine letting him stay rent-free indefinitely. Eventually, we started charging him rent after he had been there for a year. But then, things took a turn. Instead of saving up or moving out, he bought 2 cars and started hoarding electronics in his room, countless VR headsets, vacuum cleaners, keyboards, computer parts, gaming gear, etc. His room looked like a hoarder's den, cluttered with food and dirty dishes. My husband asked him repeatedly to clean up, but nothing ever changed. Finally, after months of frustration, we decided to confront him together. My husband, while amazing at supporting me, was absolutely awful at taking action when it was needed. From the start, my SS had it out for me. He accused me of plotting all along, controlling his dad, and conspiring against him. My husband defended me only mildly, and the conversation ended with SS screaming at us to leave his room. After that, there were more attempts by my husband to open a dialogue, but every time, SS would yell at me. Eventually, we told him he had to move out by December 1st, 2024. He left exactly on that day. Since then, my husband has kept decent contact with his son, but I've chosen to have no contact. I feel hurt. I feel like I had to do the dirty work, setting boundaries, pushing for change, and yet, I'm the one who gets blamed. My husband let his son question our relationship in front of me, and didn't say a word when SS called me abusive and manipulative. It's really soured my relationship with my husband. Now, I'm unsure how to proceed. I'm relieved SS finally moved out, but I feel let down by my husband. I need advice on how to move forward with my husband and fix things between us.